Hey guys, welcome. I wanted to share really quickly what a Beachbody coach is because you're probably wondering, wow, what is this job title that I might soon have? So I am Stacy Rohde. I am a 3-star diamond Beachbody coach, and I have been doing this business consistently for the last 2.5 years. Before that, I was kind of more of a hobby coach. I was working on my own transformation and slowly saw the beauty in this business and got more and more invested in it. So I kind of want to go over like what our focus is, what we do, what we are not, and then the background of the company. So again, I am Stacy. I have 2 little kiddos. I have a 6-year-old daughter and I have a 3-year-old son. And I am married to a wonderful man who actually got us started in this whole thing. So he had gained a lot of weight when I was pregnant with our second son, or with our second baby, and he had P90X sitting on the shelf. And we just saw, a couple infomercials, and we'd heard about Shakeology from a friend that he used to go to school with through Facebook. We saw some of her posts, and it really intrigued us. And so he got down to business and got out his P90X and ordered some Shakeology for both of us so we could try it. And lo and behold, we fell in love. So from that point on, it kind of was just, me being pregnant and him losing 65 pounds. That was fun. He did the Ultimate Reset and he did Insanity. Ultimate Reset's like a 3-week reset for your body with nutrition. It's really cool. So I was, eating donuts in the kitchen while I was making him kale. But anyways, he lost 65 pounds, felt amazing, was totally sold out for it. And then, of course, I have the baby and I'm realizing, oh my goodness, I don't want to be that mom that blames pregnancy and all of the busyness of life on why I am overweight and why I can't lose the weight, because I grew up with that and that was not something that I wanted to put on my kiddos. And so even though it wasn't intentional, I'm sure, that was how it came across. And so I really had to get down and dig deep and say, you know what, I'm going to give this a chance. I'm already drinking Shakeology every day and I'm in love with it. It's making me feel better. It's giving me energy. What if I do one of these programs and I do it to the fullest? So I chose Turbo Fire. I did that for 5 months. I cried, I sweat, I dug deep, and I did things that I'd never done before to stick to that calendar and to, I lost a little bit of sleep, but I got those workouts in and I felt incredible. I felt so good. And my background for work is I did makeup at Nordstrom for 8 years. And then I left there when I got married because I didn't want that retail schedule anymore. It was really hard for me. And my hubby just wasn't, he's kind of the entrepreneur mindset. So he was like, no, let's, do something else. And so I really wanted to, I had grown up with acne from having a lot of food sensitivities and just allergies growing up. I had a ton of acne. So I wanted to learn more about the skin. So I went to school for aesthetics and I thought it would be fun, to start waxing eyebrows and doing facials and that side of it. And so I started spray tanning at that point to make extra money on the side. That was really a fun kind of hobby for me and still is. But I quickly realized as I had the kiddos that, being pregnant and bending over people and waxing them all day long, it was really hard on my body. And I didn't really want to go back to work. After having Samantha, I only went back 1 day a week. And after having Jude, I really didn't want to go back to working, and I didn't want to have to go back. If something were to happen with the economy, with our finances, I didn't want to have to go back to doing those retail hours and those jobs where I was on my feet all day long and away from the home. So when I saw this coaching opportunity and I was having that mental and physical transformation of just becoming the best version of me, that is when I realized, wow, I could work from my computer and I could actually do this. And coming from the background that I did, I was slowly becoming obsessed with helping women feel more beautiful, not only from the outside, but also from the inside. Because as I'm aging, I'm realizing that the health and vitality and the wellness of a mom and of a woman, a lot of it comes from what we put in our bodies and what we do with our time, our emotions, and our energy. And so coaching for me is just all encompassing on all those levels. I love working with women. I'm obsessed with helping them find their confidence, lose their anxiety, get more done in a day and have the energy to do it. So that's where I come from personally, from my story. So really, guys, what a coach is, it could be anyone. It could be a stay-at-home mom. Maybe you just want to work a little bit. Maybe you want something that's going to build on itself and that you can provide for your family more as the kids are in school more and growing up and getting older and having their own stuff on the side. You want to have your own stuff on the side. Maybe it's for teachers. It's for, no specific background. It makes up a good Beachbody coach. You don't have to be a certified trainer or a nutritionist or a speaker or an educator or any of that. You don't have to do any of that. You just have to simply be really vested in helping others become better and be the best versions of them and see them get healthy and change their habits. So really, guys, kind of how the company started, Carl Deichler and John Cogden were really successful infomercials, and they sold a lot of products, P90X, Insanity, all of those. You guys have heard of all of that. But the problem was people were buying these products and they were sitting on their shelves collecting dust, which is what happened to us. We owned P90X for years before Matt busted it out and opened it and started having his transformation. So they were already seeing the writing on the wall for, goodness, okay, well, we have fantastic sales and we're a successful company, but are people really changing their lives? And that is what they wanted to see happen. So they were seeing, before Facebook was big or all of this, there was message boards on the Beachbody website, and they were seeing all these people acting like coaches and helping people on the message boards. And they thought, okay, well, what if we open up the coaching network to these types of people so that everyone can have support and everyone can actually get the results that they want rather than just buying all of these workout programs. So that's how it kind of all was born. It's been about 8 years, and our motto kind of is like fitness plus nutrition plus support, which is the biggest part of it, equals success. And that's what we get to be involved in as coaches. And that's the joy of our work, truly. It's amazing. So there's 4 vital behaviors real quick I want to go over that we do. It's like every successful coach does them. There's really no secrets. It's continually showing up and doing these vital behaviors. So the first one is reaching out and inviting people to join on the health journey that you're on. So whether you're in person with people, whether you know people, and maybe you have a chiropractic clinic, or maybe you are around a lot of other moms at different sporting events or something, just simply sharing what you're doing and opening up your mouth and being bold and saying, this is kind of changing my world. I'm really in love with it. I'd love for you to join me. I'd love for you to, try it out and see. The cool part is there's always a 30-day money back guarantee. So there's really no risk involved with any of it. Anyone can try a challenge pack, which is one of our little, what we sell majority of, because it's got the nutrition and the fitness, and they can try it at no risk. So it's a really cool thing. So really just meeting people, inviting people. If you have, a blog, getting it in front of more people to see. So the second vital behavior is being a product of the product. Obviously, you're not going to go see a hairdresser who has really bad hair, right? And we all start from different places in our journey. So no one has to be perfect. There's no perfect body or perfect whatever that needs to be seen, because we all have different starting points and we are all on different levels of our journey. But at least showing and being consistent and walking the walk as we talk the talk, that is what we do as coaches. We have that personal integrity of becoming the best versions of ourselves so that we can help people do the same. The third vital behavior is reading personal development. It's not a lot. It's not going back to college and studying for hours on hours a day. It's definitely just 10 minutes or 10 pages of some sort of a motivational, inspiring personal development. I like to say it's the happiness project, because when we think of personal development, it feels like work. We're like, more work. But really, it's finding our happiness in discovering who we are and how we can be better and how we can serve others better. And be those leaders and be those servant leaders that we need to be to support people. So that is, our other one. And then the fourth vital behavior is newer. It's recognition. So really, at some of our jobs. We have to work with prickly bosses or, coworkers that like to push our buttons or different things like that. And that's not really what we have to deal with at Team Beachbody. It's really cool because we get to check into our coach group and we get to see our names recognized for the work that we're putting in. We get to see, we get to enjoy each other's recognition, and we cheer each other on, we spur each other on, we share what we learn, and we get to just be a part of a movement that's so exciting. The whole vision of Beachbody is to end the trend of obesity in America. Obesity is on the rise. Children, are, living different lives than we ever knew before because of the convenience of some of the foods. And that is what we just want people to live healthier and more fulfilled lives. And that's kind of our mission here. And so that's simple. That's it. So thanks, guys. And I will see you on the next post. Thanks.